Hello, it's Kat here from Jolly Jam Journals. How are you all today? So you might be wondering, why on earth have I got this I Love Salvo stores? Well, today I went and did some op shopping. It's beginning of a Australia Day long weekend. We've got 3 days off, and I thought I would start my long weekend, which I plan on doing some crafting. I plan on sorting out my craft supplies a little bit and also do a little bit of cleaning of the house and possibly even a little bit of cooking if I can fit it in. So today I went out and hit a couple of op shops. I haven't been op shopping for so long and I just got the bug for it. So I took my camera along with me and I filmed. It was a little bit awkward trying to film holding the camera with one hand and going through and looking through, you know, op shop bits and pieces. It was a bit challenging, but I think I managed to pull something together. I've had to film this in bits and bobs, so the lighting will be a little bit different, but I do hope you enjoy. I'm hoping that this video will give you some inspiration on how you can pick up some op shop supplies cheaply. Maybe I might look in spaces and spots that you haven't tried looking before. Maybe you're an expert at op shopping and maybe you can give us some hints in the comments below. That would be awesome. Share your ideas, share your love, and let's all, you know, get some good bargains. I was happy with what I found today. I mentioned in the video that I think because I was filming and I was going a little bit slower than normal and I was a little bit more thorough with my looking, and the reward was I found a couple of really good gems. So sit back, grab a cuppa, enjoy the video. Love to hear your comments and your thoughts, and even some great little op shop finds. Like, what is the best op shop find that you've ever had? Put it down the link below, or sorry, put it down in the comments below. I would love to hear what your favorite op shop buys have been. So sit back and relax. I'll see you at the other end. Thank you. So here we are at the records. I sometimes find record covers can be good. I found some steampunk style ones and some great little children's ones and some lovely vintage ones as well. So I always think these are worth flicking through. I've even seen some people make journal covers out of you know, record covers. So I always give them a go. Whoops, found something there. Some owls and some cute little images there. And then I noticed some little ones as well, so I thought, well, we'll have a look through those. I found some really cute children's ones. You know, those ones that have books with them? I remember as a kid, you used to put the record on and they would tell the story of the book and you would read along with the book that would come with the record. I've actually got a few of those in my stash that I'm hoarding. I'm not sure I'll ever do anything with them. So I'm moving along, and I always find these shelves are good. I scan my eyes over them. You never know, you might find a little packet of something, or I don't know, just anything that you can pull apart even and use as embellishment. So I always give these a quick scan over just in case. Sometimes you can find cute storage containers as well, which can be handy for your craft supplies. Oh, spotted some little glass discs there and stones, which, you know, you might be interested in. Yep, some glitter, but I've got plenty of that, so I didn't worry about that one. So what have we got around here? Okay, so here we're in business. I love these. They're messy and they're full of all different bits and pieces, so I always rummage through. Ah, yeah, there's some ring reinforcers. They're always good. I'll take those. So just checking through. What else is in here? Well, if you're interested, there's a few little sewing supplies. I think at some stage I pick up some bias binding and some dressmaking pencils or chalk. This is interesting, a little bit of confetti That might be useful. Some silver confetti, little love hearts, but oh, this is some charcoal sticks, but I've already got some of those, $3. So moving along. Oh, scissors. I love scissors. Something weird. I've never seen them before, but I've got plenty. Oh, that's good. That's a little ruler that I've been looking for something similar for a Midori style traveller's journal. That's a little bit of tapestry there. Could make an interesting cover. Just rummaging through. Sorry about the camera angles. Oh, what have I got here? Yeah, I love tartan. So yes, I think I'll take those. So rummaging through. Those bags can be handy. Sometimes you can get good patterns. I kind of like the box, but yeah, I just sort of thought, no, I won't worry about that. Sometimes you can find cute little bags which you can use in your journals. Now, I did like that piece of material and I did grab it, but they wanted $12 for it, so I ended up putting it aside. I've got plenty of wools and embroidery threads, so, but you can always pick that sort of stuff up. Generally, you'll find that in op shops. I love this. I love when I find a stack of books like this. You always manage to find something. I like looking for graph paper, music paper, dotted third paper, all sorts of different papers. So these are worth hunting around. And again, sometimes these little files and things can be good for storing craft supplies, but I've got plenty of that at the moment. So I'm just flicking through here, seeing what we've got. Yep, liking that. So I think we'll put that aside. So just rummaging through a bit more. Oh, that looks good. Yeah, ledger papers. Always good in journals. I guess that's my finance background. I looked at these stencils and I thought, I don't know, some of them look like they might have been like, you know, the star signs, but I've got so many stencils, so I didn't worry about it. A cash book. These are always good as well. So, yeah, grab that one. And this one here, that's music paper, that's always good. And what else have we got here? I love graph paper. If I could ever find graph paper, I would definitely grab that. So I had a good look through there. These are some cards that I was going through. You can sometimes find postcards, interesting cards. Sometimes they've got 3D embellishments on, so you've already got a head start when you're decorating. But I've got plenty of these, so I would have to find something pretty outstanding to grab it. But I thought they're still worth looking through. And if they're cheap enough too, sometimes they can be a bit expensive, but I wouldn't mind paying 50 cents for these. So it depends on how much they're charging as well. But I couldn't really see anything that stood out. So this looked interesting. This caught my eye, and I found some 12 by 12 inch scrapbook paper. So I thought, okay, I'll have a look at that. couldn't really find anything else that caught my fancy. That was like one of those magazine holders. I don't need any more of those. But yeah, I'm liking the look of that 12 by 12 inch paper, so I grabbed that. Now this is another op shop. So I've gotten some good bargains from this store and I haven't been for a while, so I thought, well, I'll have a bit of a closer look. Wrapping paper. Sometimes you can find some nice vintage looking wrapping paper. But again, yep, just go through this basket pretty carefully. That was some manila files, but I've got plenty of those, so I didn't worry about those. Couldn't really find anything that was vintage enough looking, because I do tend to go for the more vintage style journals and ephemera, so couldn't really find anything that looked vintagey enough for me. But I did spy that. Ladybirds. Yes, I'm thinking I like that. So, yep, grab that. Have another look. And move along to the next basket. Hard doing this with one hand and a camera in the other. You never know what little treasures you may find hidden under there. I remember doing this when the kids were little and before op shops were as organised as what they are, and I used to have a table, like this one particular op shop I used to go to, and it had this mountain of children's clothes, and I used to sit at one end or stand at one end. Their photo, I grab those, but I've got tons of those because I do like to print out photos. And I should do a YouTube video where I can print 4 photos onto the one 4x6 inch. Yeah, that caught my attention. That's a little business card holder. I was wondering what that was. So I'm still looking. I'm thinking there's something here. I just had a sense. I just felt that there was something to be found. So I spent a little bit of time around this area. So going through, and hello, what is that? Oh, it's a restaurant docket book. And it looks really cool. So yeah, I'll definitely grab that. So I thought, oh, maybe there's some more little treasures in here. There's some stickers, but that's not to my fancy. But that's, you know, usually you can get plenty of stickers. There's a little bit of tinsel there you can get. I think they end up being the plastic sleeves, so I couldn't work them out. They looked like they were either really little ones or they were just folded in half. So I wanted to, because I found that restaurant docket book there, I wanted to have a pretty good look, but I found some stamps. They look interesting. So yeah, I might grab those. So I finished with that area and I thought I would just peruse along, check the shelves out. When I was collecting for my Harry Potter journal in this particular op shop, I was doing this and I actually found a deck of Harry Potter cards. So these are always worth looking at. I always look for like manuals. You might just find a random pamphlet sitting in amongst all that bric-a-brac. I always check out the glassware as well. Sometimes you might find interesting jars. You know, you can store buttons or, you know, embellishments, brads, that sort of thing. Yeah, I found that little mini whisk and I found that really interesting shaped teaspoon. So I've got a project in mind for that. I think this is literally the area where I did find those Harry Potter deck of cards. So, oh, there's a cute little Father Christmas there. So yeah, I just sort of scan along and just have a look, see if anything pops out. I just thought I'd wander down here. Sometimes you can find curtain, like sheer curtain, lacy material. I have got heaps of that that I'm still working my way through. It's probably going to last me about another 5 years. It's huge, but it's a really lovely pattern. So this is what I picked up in this op shop here. And I got a bag of goodies. I ended up going to 2 op shops. First one was obviously the Salvos, and then I went across the road to the Good Sammy's. So I'm going to have a good look through my stash because I actually haven't really had a good look. So let's empty out everything. I'll do it off camera. It was really hard filming, and I actually did end up losing some I must have accidentally hit delete or something before I saved the footage. So I've got it all here, so let's work our way through it. So the first thing that I've pulled out of the bag is this tartan ribbon. Absolutely love tartan. So for $2, and it looks like there's 2.74 meters or 9 feet, and this is quite a wide ribbon as well. So yeah, happy with that one. And I also found this pink gingham as well, so can't ever go wrong with gingham. Love it. So this one here I thought would be pretty neat because it's a ruler, and I can slip it into my journal. I thought I could just, like tuck it in the side there, or maybe just like there with the washies. And I've been really good. I've been writing in my journal, so I will do a flip through at a later point. So let me just see if I can pull a blank page. That was my thinking, is if I did something like that. See how it works. Whoops, it did shift a little bit, and sorry, this is a bit awkward doing this on camera, but beautiful parchment paper underneath there. So it did shift a little bit, and I was in a bit of a hurry, but that was my thinking. And I've smudged there a little bit, but that doesn't matter because by the time you write over it, you just won't even notice it. It'll just all blend in. So, and then you'll just see this subtle hint. This would be good for Valentine's Day, or writing in your diary about dates, or weddings, or just generally anything really. But yeah, I thought that was worth picking up. So you saw me pick up these reinforcement rings. I liked the actual box itself, and made in the UK. And these are, I believe, quite hard to pick up. So I thought, well, bonus. I have got some somewhere, but I've only got a few strips of paper left of it. So that's a nice little top up. So that was the Good Sammy's store that I went to. So between the two, I spent $22.50 and $7.25. So that's $29.75. So under $30 I paid for these goods. Now this is the stamp set that I was looking at, and I'm going to go and get my ink. So these are the stamps that I picked up. They are called Tiddly Inks, the Spot for Cute and Quirky stamp set. It's made in Australia. Okay, made in Australia. So I guess you could Google how old these are and the angel policy. I'm thinking little golden books. Have a very Merry Christmas, Holly Jolly Christmas. You don't have to use those sentiments, so there's a little bit of holly there. So I'm just going to stamp them. This is my book that I've been slowly filling up with all my stamps. So this year I have plans to start working on my little golden books. Wow, that's stuck down hard, eh? Really hard. Oh gosh. It's almost like they've been in the sun or something. But let's see how they stamp. Of course, I've got my my Tim Holtz stamping thing. No, that's not bad. I missed a bit of the wing up there. Let's see if I can get a slightly better impression. Really sticks down to the paper. I think it would work better with the stamping platform, but I was just keen to get them on here. That one's better, but yeah, with the stamping platform it will definitely work out better. They've got a little bit of holly in there, but I think you would have to really closely look at that to pick it up if you used it in a fairy journal. Oh, there's a cute little dog. I love that. Even for a Christmas little golden book journal, it will be absolutely beautiful. There we go. I think I might just put these all on the same stamp. I love that dog. I think I'm going to be using that dog a bit more. Okay, let's see how we go. I've inked it up. As I say, I think when I'm making a journal and I put it on a piece of paper under the stamping platform, I think that'll be fine. Just make sure. Alright, that's probably about as good as it's going to get. Oh, I didn't even... Yeah, I probably wouldn't bother trying it without the stamping platform because it just doesn't seem to want to give a clear impression. Let's try this on its own. Yeah, that's much better. So, yeah, I'm still happy with those. So, alright, that can go there for now and I'll pack it away a little bit later. This is amazing. I absolutely love this. So I got a restaurant docket book and you don't see these around anymore. So it looks like it's a duplicate. So that'll be pretty awesome to add into some journals, and I'm making a farmhouse cookbook journal at the moment, so I think that will go beautifully in there, and there's lots and lots and lots, and I might need to share that around because you know how it is when you make journals, you only use 1 or 2 of these, so this will last me forever. So yeah, this might go in some happy mail. So you saw me looking at some books. So I love different pages in my journals. So I like these ones. These are the dotted thirds, and this is 60 GMS paper. So that can be coffee stained. This one here is a music book. And again, we can coffee stain that, or it's got some blue lines in that, so might even just leave that like that, just see. This one was pretty good. This is business payments book for GST, so taxation recording. So I've got some wonderful ledger paper there that I can use, so that's pretty good. Happy with that one. This is another dotted third book. So these are good in little golden books, but I also do chuck them into journals anyway. And then I got another daily cash book. I like these. I just love the look of these. And I think I've already got one of these, which I might have paid like $1 for as well in another op shop pickup that I got. So that's that. Now, this was something, I'm just trying to, because I went to 2 op shops. That's right. So you'll see that I picked up these. So my thinking around this was shaker tags, but I was just thinking these would be good little, just randomly added onto, you know, like if you're doing a corner pocket, or you're just doing something and you can just throw these on to just add a little bit of embellishment. They're a bit bright, not very vintagey, but we'll see how we go with those. And this one was, so let me just see what I've got in this pile there. Yeah, so this one here, I haven't even looked at this properly. It's 12 by, okay, so it's 12 by 12 creative, acid free, and now it's saying it's got over 200 pieces. It's 12 by 12 inch scrap decor kit. I like the paper, so I'm going to have a little bit of a look to see actually what I got in here. Okay, so that's, oh, I see. Oh, it's, they're not stickers, but they're like little pop-outs. But I have got so much family, old vintage family photos that I can definitely use this. Oh, I like that. I don't know if you can see it very clearly. Oh, it's double-sided, which is good, but there's a very, very faint clock in the background, so that would even be good for steampunk. And the colours are good for steampunk. It's just plain lined. Oh, look, it's like a family tree. I like this. Yeah, that is one of my, you know, to-dos. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Loving the patterns on that. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? I paid $1 for this, I think, from memory. Very, very happy. Some script writing. And there's that paper. It's a little bit thin, but it doesn't matter, because if it's in a journal, or depending on how I make it, and it's acid free, so I can put some photos on that. So I'm really, really happy with that. Family tree, that would look so cool, wouldn't it? Okay, so happy with all of that, and they're the stickers there. So on that you get, oh look, they're little photo corners, and yeah, just little labels. So very, very happy with that. These little, yeah, I guess little labels they would be. Great-grandfather, and I've got photos of my great-grandfather, grandfather, mother, father, brother, sister. Yeah, I'll be able to use these, so that's really cool. There you go. That's some ideas on how I can use that. I didn't see any of the lettering on there. Then maybe there was another piece to it, but that's all right. Okay, now what you didn't really see was some of these. And I should stop umming. See if I can stop umming. This one here, love this. I have got a few ladybirds, and I've got a very, very old ladybird little book. So yeah, these are cute. They're big, but it doesn't matter. You could use them maybe as a little corner tuck or just decorating. So yeah, I'll probably use a few of these, but yeah, happy to share these and some happy mail down the track. What else is in here? I guess these are little stickers or dots or something. Oh, that's instructions on how to put them. They're called wallies. Oh, there you go. That's some ideas to put them on some furniture. So just wet the back and put them up. Okay. So that's that. Happy with those. This one was quite curious. Engraving art silver foil. So that's going to be fun. $2, I guess I paid for those. And it looks like it's got some little etching implement there, but it's got, look at the tabby cat and the kitten. I love tabbies. My next cat, God bless Tilly, I love her to bits. But my next cat, I'm going to go for a tabby. But Tilly's going to be around for a while because she's only 6 and she's spoiled rotten. Okay, so, oh right, oh wow, okay, so I have got no idea how this works. That's got a magnet on the back of it by the looks of things, but anyway, we'll work it out. Oh, there's some instructions on the back. Experiment with, okay, so 1 pre-printed board, 1 scrape cutter, so I guess that's what this is, and 1 practice piece. So I guess that's what that is. So experiment with different techniques using your practice board. Create fine lines and details with the point of the tool and broader strokes using the side. Begin at the top of your board and work your way down. Prevent fingerprints from being left on the board by placing a sheet of paper underneath your hand. While working on your picture, brush off excess scrapings with a damp cloth. Okay, so we will have some fun with that. There was another one there. I probably should have grabbed the other one. I thought one would be enough, but it would have been nice to be able to practice. Sorry about that. My phone rang, so I had to go and run and answer that. This was something else I found on my way out, and I came across a bin, and it was just full of all kind of sewing, haberdashery, and it also looked like it had a few crafting bits and pieces, and I found this, and I thought, oh, this looks nice. So I haven't had a chance to properly investigate what's in there, so I'm trying to work out how to open up this thing. There we go. Oh no, I didn't want to lose that. Okay, we're going to go in it another way. I'm going to get some scissors. I was actually hoping that it was full of these handmade stickers, but it looks like they just used that to stick it down. So I'm going to get into it this way and see if I can salvage that little sticker there. Right, so it's a card. The card's actually quite pretty as well. I'll probably use that. But there's some tags, and they're quite pretty tags. Oh, look at that. They're craft brown paper tags with some script, and then they've got these cute little keys as an embellishment. So that was definitely a good little pick up. Somebody's made these. These are handmade, so I wonder what that's all about. I might look her up and see if she's still around. Okay, so that's that one. So I grabbed these. I'm not sure if I mentioned, but I'm doing a recipe cooking journal, and I thought that I would alter these somehow and add these to the journal. So I thought they were quite cute. And then I got these books. I've got so many books. I'm really trying to avoid getting any more, but I could not pass this up. This is actually, there we go, a Victorian celebration of parlour cats. Love this. So I can see myself using that. And then that's the cover there. But look at all these gorgeous cat images. Oh, Puss in Boots. I love Puss in Boots. He's one of my favourite characters, actually. So yeah, I just thought for all us cat lovers out there, which as you know, and I'll link my journal that I made using Fiona's cat kit. There's my dog. She's hearing something next door, so hopefully she doesn't kick off, which she loves to do every time I film. So all these wonderful images. You can do so much with these. Book pages, I can fussy cut them out, make tags. Look at that, even that. It looks so 3D, that looks so realistic. So yeah, I got that. $2. I even love the image on the back there. I can fussy cut that one out for sure. And then, you know, I have been looking for a teddy bear book for so long. I ended up buying these crafting teddy bear magazines, and I've been struggling to get pictures out of them. Finally found a teddy bear book. So I'm gonna go through some pages. All these stamps, Woman's Weekly. Oh, look, gorgeous. Finally, I got myself a decent teddy bear book. Oh, I've got that image. I have cut that one out, a smaller one. I got a little pocket book, like about that big, but had that in it. And even these, I recognise these. So pretty happy with this. So I'm making some teddy bear journals that I have set aside and I've not picked up for a while. And that's on my 2020 to-do list, unfinished projects to pick up and actually finish. So yeah, I can harvest some pages out of this and use that, make tags. So really happy that I got that. So cute. Breathe some life into this book. I mean, it's a lovely book, but I don't have a problem cutting it up. I still struggle with my Edith Holden books cutting into them, but I've got 2 of them now, so I paid $3 for that. So hope you enjoyed my little venture out op shopping. I haven't done it for a while, but some of my good little bargains that I got, well, I got quite a few, and I have to say that by filming I went slower than normal, and I think because of that I actually spotted a few more bargains than what I normally would. But I mean, I love this, but I'm trying to find, there it is. Yeah, see, look at all these, like $29, and this is just going to just add to my stash. So I hope you enjoyed this little video and it gave you some ideas of what you can do when you go out op shopping. You don't need a lot of money to gather supplies. When I first started out, I had nothing, and every week or every couple of weeks I would go out op shopping and I would just put it out there and say, right, I would really love some lace, and it would be amazing. I would just suddenly go out and find all this lace. So have fun. And I hope I gave you some ideas of where to look and where you can pick up some ideas to get some cheap crafting supplies. Till next time, see you later. Bye.